We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the sight of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we are ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. It's a rematch of one of the great NFL playoff games of all time. The Chargers and Dolphins underway from Miami.
All right, so he has Tua, so I do need to look out for read options.
Back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry from Madden21.
Good run.
First down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Run there by Madden21, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco, sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it, because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs.
Stupid.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he'll be taken down at the 44.
This is an interesting playbook. I haven't seen Split Pro in like a decade.
The drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half.
This must be one of the generic playbooks.
This young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
I ain't going out of base on first down. Not doing it.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Going deep here for Parker.
Look at that ball.
Going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Tua going to hand this one to Breida.
I don't know why he fell down. That didn't hit X.
Before going out of bounds. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Trying to get it to Jackson.
There you go.
Intercepted.
Good job, guys.
King picks it. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a
I think he got hit while he was throwing. Yeah, that's what happened.
Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this.
Get off the blocks, yo.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen.
He caught me switching players, man. I couldn't get back. There should be a way to switch off of D-line into the secondary before the throw, because that just screws you completely.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process, and really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
Too easy. Derwin got to get over there, man.
20 before he's dropped. A Miami first down. That one going for a gain of 11.
What was Derwin doing sitting in the middle of the field like that?
Quarterbacks, 2 very good ones. The 2nd and 3rd QBs taken behind Joe Burrow in this year's draft. Tua with the Dolphins at 5, and then Justin Herbert to the Chargers just 1 pick later. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
Good job, guys.
Bring it out past the 20-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Taylor and the Chargers come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. That throw into the arms of Allen. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing we do know,
I don't know why my out routes always come back further than they need to.
Not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
He's taking his time. Okay.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's going to bull his way.
Not bad. 55 can make a better block than that, though.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
Good run commit.
Good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
I think it was a run commit. It might have just been the blitz worked out.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Jerome Baker, the Dolphins' leading tackler a season ago, tallies another one.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
I didn't truck, I slid. But I didn't know he was going to slide. I mean, I didn't know he was going to dive aimlessly.
Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That leads us
Like, I couldn't have possibly known he was going to dive from with the safety. Wasn't trying to get him hit.
Officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year. Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards. That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL.
Got him.
That's going to be caught by Reed for a Charger touchdown. Joe Reed, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
But yeah, Atlee, I saw it too. Once I saw him dive after I slid, I was like, oh, I could have scored.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Now, is he going to come out and try to throw it, or is he going to just turtle shell into the second half?
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team.
Why did he left trigger?
They stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He's going to let this go deep.
Why does the free safety just stand there in that situation?
In for a Miami touchdown.
I don't know what Logan runs.
Jackson.
Couldn't tell you.
Fourth touchdown on the year.
Watch the free safety on that play, dude. He just watches that guy cross his face like an asshole. Cheese ass play.
Early, they needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies a big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this.
Free safeties in this game are just stupid.
This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
That shit's cheesy, dude. I hate free safeties in this game because they are blind.
The Charger drive about to get going, and now with still more than a minute to go.
This is man coverage.
Tight game. You figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back to back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And that is
a bad drop.
He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little.
It's not even that the receiver got a burst. It's the free safety just stands there as he crosses his face. In real life, you're never supposed to let dude cross your face.
They line up 2nd and 10.
And everybody knows that.
Throwing again. Herbert. He'll fire this one deep for Eckler.
Come on, Austin or Herbert. Either one of y'all got to make a better play than that.
Take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Offense tried to get a little slick there and sneak the back out of the backfield and turn him into the primary deep receiver. But it's good coverage defensively. They were able to.
Anytime somebody takes super long to pick a play, I always think that maybe he's watching the stream too.
3rd and 10. To the air again, Herbert.
Free blitzer on a 3-man rush. I'm going to watch that play on my stream over. That was a free blitzer on a 3-man rush. Something happened there.
Stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Oh, he just instantly won without using them. I've never seen that in this game. What's up, Clay?
4th down and on his time.
I don't think I've ever seen an instant win on a non-user pass rusher like that. Not even with like Von Miller or somebody.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he'll be out of bounds after.
Let's see if he tries to cheese me with that fucking same play.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Dolphin football.
If it comes out the same formation, then I know.
Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them a touchdown their last go around. Obviously they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
Just rides the D-line.
What you did before, because that
Good luck, Clay.
But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida.
He likes his crossers, man. He knows it's going to cheese the play.
At the 40. 9 yards.
He knows it's going to cheese.
There, and it's a 1st down.
Freaking Mamba Vaporizer's the master of cheese.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Tua. There goes a deep ball, end zone.
No! No! What?
Dolphins.
The SWAT wouldn't work!
As the first half is winding
He's Mr. Cheese!
Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
That's bullshit, yo. I have never seen that work. That's a SWAT 99.9% of the time.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Man, it should not be tied. He's had 2 plays Both being cheese-ass plays. That's stupid. That's stupid.
The Charger drive about to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
Oh, ball came out fucking lame. This is a freaking meltdown, dude.
Picked off by Jerome. Oh! They will bring it back. It's a pick six.
Is that a free rusher again on a 3-man rush?
It goes without saying, but
4-man rush. Free rusher immediately. What's he doing, dude? Something he's doing is causing his pass rush to get there like immediately.
Before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
I know Miami didn't have these kind of pass rushes. Immediate non-blitz pressure.
To speak of remaining in this first half as the kicks away. And this will be a touchback as that sails.
It's gonna go to fucking halftime. I should have done it last time. I didn't think he was gonna get a 4-man rush instant sack again. Or instant pressure. I mean, I threw the ball out of a sack and it got intercepted. But still.
The Charger drive about to get going.
He's doing something cheesy and it's really pissing me off.
To the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. The final shot before the break for Herbert.
Whatever.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
It's a little irritating, man. Just because Bosa doesn't win like that. Melvin Ingram doesn't win like that. So why does, I don't even know, Baker, whoever Baker is on Miami, wins like that? Why does it work for his lower overall guys? And you know they don't have any O linemen there. Like, I can't name a single starting O lineman in Miami. So it can't be that.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I mean, I'm glad I can run the ball, but as soon as I have to pass, it's a freaking mess. And is that because I can't pass? It's because he's getting so much pressure right away. On not even without blitzing.
The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Something he is doing is messing me up.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground again.
Good job, Derwin. I think it was Derwin. No, it wasn't.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he'll be touchdown.
He caught that. He caught that.
Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence?
Pass interference.
A lot of times
He tackled my guy going for the ball.
Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
All right, I gotta do my thing now. I'm back in it.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Oh, that's a huge run if he didn't trip.
End up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end.
I tripped on nothing.
He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
That trip.
Third and 2, Herbert. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams. Running on first down, Eckler. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to...
Come on, 76.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And now he'll tuck it and run.
Good job, Herbert.
7 yards there and a first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
They run on first down with Jackson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll also be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Miami. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
Excuse me.
On the give, this is Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Good job, Austin.
Austin Eckler, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. He's giving him a little jolt. I
just need one good stop on defense. He hasn't stopped me on offense if I am not running a 2-minute drill.
What a terrific job by
His 2 stops are both inside the 2-minute warning first half.
I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember,
good job, Derwin.
To score here in the second half, they'll need to change that here. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Got him. Man coverage.
Throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys.
That should have been a touchdown. I don't know what that animation was, but it wasn't a good one.
Ending up winning this game.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
All right. Now the game's over unless I mess it up.
3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get
Good job. Good job.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
Good
See
play.
if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield, but now it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Tua going to throw.
Good catch.
Caught by Parker.
Good catch.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tua to Parker there for the Miami first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down.
Good job, Bosa.
And bring him down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring
It's
at
like
the
a deep
3rd
crosser.
ball. Now Tua. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Michael Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And you have to wonder, Charles,
GG's,
like
GG's.
this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Make sure I don't have Eckler and I don't want to get him hurt.
Support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And this one complete to Reed. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, touchdown.
I was going to run the clock out, and then he called a timeout.
Reed with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed.
And it was a good first half.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this
6 interceptions on D. Woo woo.
A big offensive explosion.
Clay, thank you for stopping in and watching. Atlee on Facebook, thank you for stopping in and watching. Hopefully you got to watch the whole thing, because the second half was a freaking show out by my defense. I'm going to go ahead and cut the stream. Thank you guys.
So for the Chargers, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Miami, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time.